fade in a grand feast. The young, arrogant king, Yazdegerd III, barely in his 20s, sits on a jewel-encrusted throne, surrounded by dancing girls, gold and sycophants. Outside, his enemies are gathering at the gates. But inside the palace, it's all revelry and debauchery. Meanwhile, on the outskirts of the city, under the cloak of darkness, the general of the Persian army, the great Ardashir, trains his weary soldiers. Their camp is a shadow of its former self. Supplies are running scarce, morale is at rock bottom. And as the sun sets on another day, the men prepare to face their enemies once more. Amidst the chaos and bloodshed of war, Ardashir finds solace in the quiet moments he shares with his loyal captain, Dariush, and his younger sister, Roxana, who has joined the army as a healer. They are his anchors in the storm, his reasons for fighting. Roxana is only 20, but the war has aged her beyond her years. She watches her brother train, a mixture of admiration and worry on her face. She knows he is a great warrior, but she also knows that even the greatest warriors can die. As night falls, Roxana confronts her brother. She tells him they must leave the war and protect what little remains of their empire. She is not thinking of herself, but of the people, of the future of their nation. Ardashir looks at his sister, his heart breaking at the sight of the young girl he once knew. He knows she is right, but he cannot bring himself to abandon his post. He vows to Persia that she will not watch her homeland vanish into oblivion. But, as the night wears on, the reality of their situation sinks in. They are outnumbered, outgunned, and exhausted. The war has taken everything from them. In the morning, the Persians prepare for one last stand. They know they are facing certain death, but they fight anyway. For some, it is duty, for others, it is revenge. But for Ardashir, it is because he refuses to let go of the past. As the battle rages, we see glimpses of the old Persian Empire, proud and powerful. We see the splendor of their palaces, the magnificence of their armies. But all of this is just a memory now. The empire is crumbling around them, and there is nothing they can do to stop it. Even the great Ardashir is wounded. Blood stains his armor, but he keeps fighting. He is a lion, wounded but not yet broken. Around him, his men are falling like flies. But then, suddenly, out of nowhere, reinforcements arrive. The young king has finally come to his senses and sent help. Ardashir sees the new army approaching, and a smile spreads across his face. It is too late for him, but maybe, just maybe, Persia has a chance. He collapses, mortally wounded, as the battle rages on around him. As darkness envelops him, he thinks of his sister and his people. He has failed them, but maybe now they can have a chance at a new future. They are led by a young, determined general, and behind him rides a golden chariot like the sun on a white horse. It is a symbol of hope, a new beginning for Persia. As the sun rises, we see the aftermath of the battle. The Persians have won, but at what cost? The empire is in ruins and the people are scattered. But amidst the destruction, there is a glimmer of hope. Roxana tends to the wounded, her heart breaking at the sight of so much death and destruction. But she knows that this is the only way to protect her people. As the wounded are brought to safety, we see the golden chariot approaching. The new leader of Persia has come to survey the damage. It is time to rebuild. But as the new leader surveys the damage, we see the glint of gold in his eyes. He is ambitious, ruthless, and power-hungry. And as he looks out over the ruined empire, we know that Persia will never be the same again.